maybe whoever you've wronged to make things right, you might want to give that person an apology. Maybe they're still warranted an apology,
Right.
but a public apology, I, for me, I don't see it warranted.
So okay, part of that what well the whole inspiration for that question and stuff was the Britney thing, the Framing Britney documentary,
Right, right.
right? So I watched that.
How is it? I heard it's
It's a different dance.
right.
It's a
When
different
when you
dance.
watch it, do you get a different perspective of Britney?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
always see. I'm always a fan of stuff, whatever, of people's like story.
Right,
It's
right,
not told in her words,
right.
but it's told in some people that were kind of close to her, type
Got it.
of thing.
Yeah.
I felt like I view her a little different and stuff because you have to look at her stuff a lot of times. Same thing where I tell everybody, you don't know how child stars are affected, and no one gives the child stars time to become adults.
Nah.
From 0 to 17, you're considered a child, a minor.
Right.
And then when you get to the point where you're 18 to like, let's say average person tends to kick the bucket in North America about like in their 70s,
Right.
right? That's a long time of you being an adult over the time you're being a child. As much as you add fame and money and everything to this and stuff as well,
Yeah.
it's a lot to fathom.
It is. It is.
Right? So her situation, I felt bad for her because she went from, let's say, schoolgirl to transition into a woman, and people want to let her live,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And
So,
I mean,
go ahead.
I mean, and not only that, not only people wouldn't let her live, but she had to do that in front of the camera, right? It's for a lot of for a lot of women out there, or a lot of girls transitioning into a womanhood. For some of them, it's an awkward time, right? So could you imagine if you're one of those who
To an,
take that as an awkward time, and you got to do that in front of a camera? I mean, obviously she's coming from the whole Disney background. She's used to being in front of the camera, but now we're asking you to kind of grow up. Maybe not grow up because we want you to be
that's why the doc slapped me because the
right,
doc slapped me because it was a situation where from the Disney time, there
right,
was a down period where no one knew who the fuck a Britney Spears was.
right.
Britney Jean, I know her middle name now. Bestie, free Britney. No, let me get back to the regular schedule program. But after the whole thing with the Mickey Mouse Club, she
Yes.
went back home and stuff, and her family was still trying to help push her to be star.
Right.
I didn't
right.
know Britney was on Star Search.
Yes, yes. She was on Star Search.
I didn't know that. Whatever, right? So when certain things start coming out and everything, like, oh, okay, and how before the Hit Me Baby One More Time dropped and all that type of stuff, and I was seeing them like, okay, cool. The public apology dance came from Timberlake.
Right.
Her and Timberlake was together. Everybody knew about their relationship and stuff. It was kind of candid. She said she was saving herself for marriage and all the above.
Yeah.
Right before they broke up, it got kind of hazy between them. And then I guess this when the misogyny side would kick in, where everybody kind of took his place. Because they were kind of like schoolyard kids, whatever,
Right, right.
High school jock, pretty cheerleader. And whatever the jock would say would kind of besmirch her character.
Yeah.
Kind of fucked her shit up. He went on the radio thing. They asked him. Brittany said she's saving herself. Did you fuck? Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, she's not that innocent.
Right.
You know? So those things stuff start coming out on her. And somebody said there's like a bootleg doc, a free Britney doc on YouTube and everything where they kind of hone in after Justin Timberlake. So
Okay.
the one I seen was from FX.
Right.
That was the official one.
Right.
But this other one was out for a bit, a free Britney thing, because the main thing was about her pops having control,
Right. Yeah.
over her estate
Yeah.
and her money
Yeah.
and her well-being.
Yeah.
Right? So when I seen that, people started coming after Timberlake.
Mm.
And people came after him. So he issued an apology. He said he did wrong by Britney. He does apologize.
Right.
And he would also like to make a comment about Janet Jackson.
Yes. Right.
He does apologize. He should have used his white male privilege to benefit these women.
Right.
They ate his soul.
Mm.
They ate his soul.
Of course.
My thing and stuff is that why public apologies mean something to me, because I look at it as like,